That's what's been happening to our cattle.
It is as I have promised, O Winnemucca. The cattle are in the small canyon.
Your people are grateful.
Take them quickly if the Cartwrights come.
Cartwrights are here. You know what happens to cattle thieves?
Shoot, Ben Cartwright! Shoot!
I trusted you. I gave you a good life in the Ponderosa. Do you repay me by stealing my cattle?
Do not blame my brother. He but did the word of his chief.
How long have the Paiutes been cattle thieves?
Since the Washoe antelope and deer are gone. Since the pinyon tree burns in the fires of Sun Mountain. Since our women and our children and our braves sit hungry in our tents and sicken without food.
What say you, Winnemucca? The Washoe antelope herds have fed the Paiutes since the long-ago dream time.
The diggers of Sun Mountain eat antelope, while the pots of the Paiute are empty.
They are but 3 head, the weakest of the Ponderosa herd. Tukwa cannot see his people starve.
What's the matter with you, Tukwa? The Cartwrights let the Paiute starve? Why didn't you ask us?
The Paiute is a man. He does not beg. Even now, Winnemucca is called woman by my young men around the council fires. Winnemucca is no woman. He thinks of his people. The ways of peace are good ways. But because the Paiute loves peace does not mean he cannot make war.
War brings nothing but wailing in tents and lodges, Winnemucca. For the Paiute and the white man, you and I understand these things.
Does Ben Cartwright disregard the voices of his sons? Even so, Winnemucca hears the words of his young men. They speak for war. They see as I see, that the Paiute walks the same trail as the antelope, and the antelope is dead.
The men who dig in the earth are new to Washoe, Winnemucca. They do not know the ways of the land. My sons and I, we will ride to them and make them understand. They will listen.
The Cartwrights and the Paiutes have long walked the earth together. But if there is war, Ben Cartwright, even the men of the Ponderosa can die.
There will be no war, and no more antelope will die. I will see to it.
Tukwa always speaks the truth. They must indeed be the weakest cattle of our herd. For our friendship, would you drive them off the Ponderosa?
Help your people, Tukwa.
Paul, I don't like all that war talk.
That New Virginia city's full of fools.
You think even fools would know you can't push Indians around?
All they were thinking about was food.
Well, food is one thing, destroying the balance of nature is another. To keep this up, the whole of Washoe will become a desert. Saw it happen at John Sutter's, California. All right, let's go.
Where, Paul?
Virginia City.
個個都起死喊嘅，冇用我哋嘅嘅，都死我哋死人都賺到工嘅。
Hey, Adam, you see that little gal smile at me?
Oh, what makes you think it's you she was smiling at?
You know, every time I come in here, I gotta get used to it all over again. Remember when this was nothing more than a jackrabbit run?
Yeah, I don't know what I like the jackrabbits better, little Joe.
Oop. All right, you two country boys, get your fill of the city. Adam and I'll take a little look around. Stop.
Hey, Horse, you ever see anything like this in your whole life?
Yeah, I seen a stampede last fall up in Silver Meadow. The only difference was the stampede made more sense. Come on before you take root.
Looks good, Mo.
Yeah, move over,
Wish there was more.
Guess we've seen it all now. The good and the bad.
That's what they call striking it rich.
Looks like all they've struck so far is bad luck. Pretty rough on young ones like that. Howdy.
Howdy.
It's not much of a meal for grown boys.
That ain't much of a meal for anybody, but that's my business, ain't it?
Well, no offense intended, Mr.
Harris. Carl Harris. This is my wife and my boys.
Hello. Howdy.
Howdy. You know, Mr. Harris, you could be feeding those boys beef.
Yeah. If I had wings, I could fly, too.
Mr. Harris, we're the Cartwrights from the Ponderosa. Now, there's plenty of beef in the valley.
I reckon so. All I can do to fork over $10 a pound for that skinny antelope. I couldn't afford beef.
You paid $10 a pound?
And lucky to get it. A man come through last week selling salt pork for $15 a pound. At least this meat is fresh.
We aren't starving, mister. We take care of ourselves.
Well, I'm sure you do, ma'am. You don't have to pay those prices. Well, we market our steers over to Placerville for $25 a head. We'd be making money selling them to you for $20.
$20?
That's right.
Are you joking me, mister?
They're yours if you want them. All you have to do is come over to the Ponderosa and drive them away.
I couldn't do much better than that back home in Kentucky.
Kentucky, you're a long way from home.
I got tired of seeing my family starve on 40 acres of rock. Now, I figured if we had to starve, we might as well do it somewhere where there's a chance of striking it rich.
Well, nobody's going to starve, but we have cattle to sell. Now, get yourself some men together and come over to the Ponderosa.
Well, by golly, we'll do it. Oh, did you hear that, woman? We're going to eat ourselves some beef. Oh, here I am acting like a Yankee. Come on in, have a cup of coffee.
Mr. Harris, you sure don't know anything about us Yankees.
You're Yankees? Oh, I didn't mean
it's all right.
Come on in, have some coffee.
Mighty got it.
Hey, where'd you come from? You're cute.
Hey, now, wait a minute. Lady, you just mind your own business. Come on, little girl, she'll be you. Stuff your eyes back in your head. They're about to pop out.
You know, Horse, I could have a good time if you weren't here.
Yeah, get yourself into a peck of trouble, too. Hey, look at that, little Joe.
Antelope meat, $10 a pound.
Yeah. Looks like we're raising our own kind of stock, don't we?
Come on.
Here, let me try a little, Joe. Excuse me, man.